Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4, the Great War Mod. In the last episode, we continued to push in the east until the treaty with the Russians ended the Eastern Front, and the Soviets came out victorious. In doing so, we released Finland, Estonia, Latvia, and the Ukraine as independent states. We then split our forces that were on the Eastern Front, half of them going to the Ottomans and half of them going down to the Austrian-Serbian front. I'm hoping to break the Serbs and the Montenegrins completely and force them out of the war. Let's take them over completely. Then moving those forces to Italy until the inevitable when Italy joins in. Or I could, if I see an opening, redeploy them to the Western Front and begin a general offensive there. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. So let's keep going here. Oh, we also deployed a highly mobile kind of desert force to Damascus, where they're holding a defensive line right now. It looks like our allies may need us to help bolster their forces and push inward, or push the British out. I might do so here pretty soon. And yeah, we're still making decent headway against the Serbians. It's a very hilly terrain. It's very hilly with a lot of forests, and there's a lot of troops along here, so we just need to kind of push through this area and get them to kind of give up. The good thing is that they don't have a major base to resupply their lost guns and trucks and all these type of military equipment, so they're very weak right now. They also probably are dealing with a huge manpower shortage as well. So yeah. We also have to deal with the fact that the Montenegrins do have a detachment of Japanese troops, 10 divisions it looks like, that were deployed to aid them against the Austrians, so we have to deal with that. And it also looks like they have some sort of fleet here as well. But that shouldn't pose too much trouble for us, hopefully. Well, I guess that's the reason they weren't attacking. General offensive with our forces in Serbia. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. Okay, I think... Oh, okay. Serbia's capitulated. Oh, there we go. Great news. Franz Joseph I has announced that the cowardly Serbian nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of Austro-Hungarian forces throughout the country. The Serbian government chose to flee the country and has gone into exile. Their main forces have capitulated, and Austro-Hungary now is now in control of their home area. Though the war against what remains of the Entente continues elsewhere, this is a great victory for all of the Central Powers. Yep. Okay, so the rest of our forces, let's kind of expand our line here and kind of shrink down the objective. Gonna go right there and go. Alright, so then we take out Montenegro, finish them off, and then we'll have 64 units, 64 divisions to deploy to where we need to go. Pardon me. Though, yeah, I think it's time we help our friends here. So we're gonna do a very limited front. Just three provinces with an offensive line to get to, specifically we want to get to the Suez, and we are going to deploy our troops on this line. So they'll abandon the Damascus defensive line. We'll keep that there just in case we have to pull back, and we will hopefully see some actual gains here. How goes Montenegro? It's going all right. It's going all right, actually. They don't have a lot of troops, and the ones they do have are somewhat subpar. The only ones we have to really deal with are these Japanese troops on the coastline, so we can never encircle them because we do not have control of the seas. We barely have control of the Baltic, which was widely considered to be German territory during World War One. Because the German fleet was a fleet in being, which that means that the fleet wasn't active, but it was there, and that was a threat in and of itself for the British Navy. So they could not exploit the fact that they controlled, in many ways, the actual sea lanes. So that's why that's why you never saw in real life any naval landings along the actual Baltic coast, because, I mean, yeah, the German Navy might not be that strong, but, I mean, they're there, and they'll still kind of fuck you up, though we kind of fell prey to some problems because of our... we had some trouble getting our forces... we had some trouble with a couple of navies jumping on us at the same time. We probably could have dealt with the Russians, but not when the British fleet was there at the same time. Okay, so we're coming around behind the Montenegrins into their capital. Oop, no, I just hit my microphone. Sorry about that. But with that, I think we might be able to capitulate them out. I mean, they're not... Yep, there we go. Montenegro has capitulated. Great. Alright, with that, we just have to deal with these Japanese forces. Okay, how goes the... Ooh. Yeah, I think we can push them right now and hopefully gain some advantages here. So, we want to break through here. That's what I want. I want to break through right along here, push them all the way back, and take one side of the Suez. Hopefully we can also get on the other side of the Suez and into Cairo is the overall goal, but we'll see. So how goes this? Yeah, Japanese are still posing a threat. We just need to push them out. So pardon me if I'm yawning or seem a little tired. It's still very, very early in the morning. I have not been up too long. Though I am still trying to give you the best commentary I physically can, which this is the best I can do. I probably need to work on that a bit, don't I? All right, we've almost got the Japanese expeditionary force pushed out of Montenegro. Well, of what used to be Montenegro. We do that, we can use these 64 divisions for something. I think what I'm going to do, these 64 divisions will be deployed along a two-front border on Luxembourg, like around the Luxembourg-Belgian border. We do that, they'll still outnumber us here, I think. But if we can, I don't know. Because what I want to do is I want to draw them into certain areas so that they underman other areas so we can make a breakthrough. Because this south right here, I want to make a breakthrough here. If we can exploit that and we can get past them. Because I mean, without that, we're kind of screwed. We can't break the French wall there. Alright, we're making good headway there, or at least we're potentially making good headway there. We're winning on 2 of these fights. Pretty handedly on this center one, which might be a good thing. Get this center one, then kind of roll around on both sides. Kind of cut them off. Actually, I think that's what we're going to do, and I'm going to keep a watch on this because I want to manually exploit this if we can. Actually, who is attacking this guy? It's like all the Hussars are attacking? What I might do then is put them there, then attack there, there, and there. Okay. Alright, so we've got a new a new fighter plane. So we have a triplane fighter. We have got to use that, though it looks like we are going to have to back off some of our production. We lost some military factories due to our victory with Russia. So let's back off our production a little bit here, and let's get these early motorized off here. We're not going to use them for right now. There we go. That works. I'm wondering, do I have any industry I can exploit? It's still a little early to do that. How about engineering? We can get mustard gas. Let's do that. Then the next thing after this, we'll do some tanks, because I thought I saw experimental tanks on one side of that. So what are we going to do with these 64 infantry divisions? 64. You know what we're going to do with these 64? We're going to place them right here on the Netherlands border. Because if, and this is highly hypothetical, if we can convince them to give us military access, we're already there, we can kind of, like a door frame, we can just swing through and then hit Belgium from the north. And that'll spread their troops out quite a bit. Well, we might be able to... No. That said less than a day, but then it didn't mean it. Well, us being here is helping them enough. Half of our forces actually can't get there due to supply issues. But that's fine. That's fine. We don't need them here just yet. Once we start opening up the territory and there's less troops in this very confined area, you should do better. Okay, so our former Eastern Front soldiers are pushing through, getting back to the Western Front, or getting to the Western Front. They've never been there. But I think this is good, because a lot of our troops are very highly leveled. All of them are at least regular, but we have some seasoned and veterans as well. That'll be good to use when the time comes. How long do we got? Got a couple more weeks before we finish the Bulgaria. Then we can go to the Netherlands. We can go, because there's we're currently on befriend Bulgaria, but we can ask the Netherlands for military access. So let's hope that this works. I very much want the Netherlands to give us this, because we need something on the Western Front. Because right now we have no hope of breaching this line. And we're even having some trouble breaching the British line in this. Oh, what is this called? This has an actual name. I know it has an actual name. I guess right now we're still fighting kind of around modern-day Israel, but yeah, the name escapes me. We're still doing good on supply, and we're still doing great. That is good. I am happy. Let's increase our speed a little bit. There's less things that need our immediate attention. We can speed it up a little bit. We can deploy these 10 divisions here. These guys will go to... I think they'll be their own thing. Ooh, nope. This, their own army. I don't think they really need a commander. They'll get a fallback line of just right along the coastline right there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there we go. 10 right there. And these guys, they can forget their orders there, and they can be folded into there. Reassigned to that line, and boom. There we go. Okay, the great Mongolian state has capitulated. Are these guys at war with the... Oh, they're at war. Oh. Huh. So they're actually at war with the Entente. Well, that's great for me. Holy shit. I did not know that. Though I am definitely their main target right now, no matter what. So, yeah, that's going for us right now. What are the Austrians doing? I think they're just deploying their troops within their own country. I don't think they're... Okay, befriend Bulgaria. That's good. And let's ask the Netherlands to please let us through. Okay, so we got deep defense. All right. So Portuguese Republic's been called in. Oh well. So we got deep defense here. Actually, how long before the next thing? 6 days? So yeah, let's keep going here. I think soft attack versus hard attack. Anti-tank warfare, heavy tank support. I think we're gonna give him soft attack. Yeah, heavy tank support. Yeah, we'll use him in a support role. We'll do that. Hopefully that wasn't too big of a mistake. We'll see. So we got befriend Bulgaria. I'm not sure if there's going to be a pop-up asking them. Okay, so all right. So Bulgaria is now our ally. So we have a complete land border with the Ottomans now. I'm hoping that means these guys will start sending spare troops to the Ottomans to aid them. All right, so we made some actual breakthroughs here. We've drove a dagger between these two defense lines. Alright, so here we go. We go to industry, or no, we go to engineering, and we have a tank prototype we can research now. Great. And let's see here. Let's get Destroyer 2 for Destroyer 3. Alright. We'll see how this goes. Even if we can just keep this to be a quagmire with nobody winning, that's good for me, because it keeps them focused here. We don't have to worry about them redeploying their forces to, I don't know, here for an actual offensive, which they have yet to do, surprisingly enough. Also, we're going to shrink back that by one line, get those 11 divisions up here. I want to get the French deploying a lot more troops up here than down here. So what is the reason you can't win this? Superior army and fortified, so it'd be negative 100. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully the Netherlands comes through for us and we can actually use that to our advantage here. Alright, I think the entirety of this unit has been deployed down here now. They've actually pushed down. Yeah, looks like it. Keep pushing them. We just need to break through. And right now, they have enemy air superiority. There's a shore bombardment penalty. Is there an airport somewhere around here? Any airport? No, I think the only airport around here is British, because I cannot that, or they have an aircraft carrier. Because I don't see the Ottomans having an airport. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Which sucks, because I could deploy a whole unit of fighters here to help clear the skies, because that would help a lot. But, deploy down here. Kind of push these guys out. I want to... If we can cut off these 14 divisions, get behind them, then push down here with like a rapid tank force, that'd actually be very useful. Then the Ottomans themselves could redeploy here, start pushing back, because we definitely need to get to the Suez. I'm not seeing any other combats up here, so I'm... Okay, alright, so now they're defending. All we need to do is to defend completely, and then push back behind these British units. They have not doing so hot on their attack, so... Okay, so we have some spare civilian factories. What do we need? We need better air bases. We definitely need better air bases. So let's get Luxembourg with a level, I don't know, yeah, level 10 airbase. Same thing with Hessen, just to help us out. Do we have any more? No, we cannot make any more dockyards. Could do some military factories to help us out. Let's do that. And infrastructure. Well, we don't really need infrastructure right now. Could do trenches. No. Though we do have some of our... I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. So okay, so here's where our naval fleet is. So let's build some more. Let's build a better naval base here. Just to actually, we can redeploy them to Königsberg. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Just don't worry about it. Alright, and I think we're going to have an offensive line on the Netherlands just in case they decide they don't want me to go through their territory. Just to help, because if we can just kind of blitz through their territory quickly, I think we can make a good dent into there before the French and the Belgians come to assist them, and maybe even push past them into the backfield of Belgium. But we will see. Nothing we've done so far has gone to plan. Alright, we're defending this well. If we can defend it completely and then push after they're done with their attack, that would be the best. Because right now we need to cut off those 14 divisions above us here to free up quite a few Ottoman divisions for this attack. Alright, so they are done there. Let's not attack them. At least not yet. And we are going to attack there. Can't... Just need to make a dent. That's all we need to do. Alright, let's try this. If we can attack from behind, we might have a better chance. We'll see. Alright. What's going on up here? Still nothing. No phantom and naval invasions yet. And let's make sure... Are these guys repairing? Yeah, I think they are. We need to get our navy back up to snuff, get it fully repaired, and then get it patrolling again. Okay, that was poorly thought out. They reinforced here, but they're still on attack, so they can't retreat without losing cohesion. Alright, let's get another heavy artillery out there and replace our current artillery with this better version. With, I guess that's 77mm, 75mm. Probably a higher velocity shell, I'm assuming, since it's a smaller caliber, smaller shell itself. Alright. How goes our negotiations with the Netherlands? Hopefully well. I really hope they don't hate me too much. I hope they do, so let's improve relations a little bit, see if they maybe could like us. I mean, I just don't want to have to declare war on them, because that's going to be another front. If we can just go through them, that would be a lot better. Oh. Okay, so we finished training the last batch of our coastal defense. Okay, we've asked the Netherlands for military access. We'll get an answer soon. We just researched mustard gas. Great. Well, not great, but I mean, good for us, bad for basically anyone else. Tactical bombers. We could definitely use those. Okay, so we got that, I think, and now it's time to start going through with, I guess let's do an airfield expansion, since we're already building up airfields. Probably be good for us. And these 10 units here, let's get the home front up. Another 10 units. They're going to get another fallback line. They're going to take up what's left of this side of our coastline. Alright. Good enough. And we are just waiting on the Netherlands' answer. I'm hoping for the best, preparing for the worst. Alright, we got a dockyard, so I think we're going to take another dockyard off of our battle cruisers because we really need to build up our support ships. So, another destroyer. Yeah, let's do 2 more destroyers. We're almost building 10 a year. If we can, actually, let's drop the cruiser back 1 and the battle cruiser back another 1. And let's drop the battle cruiser back another 1. Alright, so we're building 1 a month, or a little over 1 a month. That'll help us a lot. We can start building back up our force, because we took like 100 destroyers worth of casualties in the first our first major naval engagement, so we need to build those all back up. Oh, yeah, this is a clusterfuck. Just cannot dislodge these 14. Okay. Should the 1916 Olympics be cancelled? Some French name expressed his feelings concerning the 1916 Berlin Games in a letter to the Associated Press, echoing the statements of many that the 1816 Olympic Games may be an impractical, impossible event. Though many U.S. cities have offered to host the Games instead, the International Olympic Committee must abide by its own rules and keep the site in Berlin. Perhaps there will be simply no games. Perhaps simply be no games this year. Committee wins gold in poor foresight. I'm almost certain they didn't actually occur. Because I'm pretty sure the what was it? because there were Olympic Games that took place in Berlin, but it was during the prelude to World War II. It was like in the late 1930s or the mid 1930s. So maybe they just got postponed until then. I'm not sure, but yeah, it would be practically impossible to host games during World War I would think. And we push the bastards back. Who knows, but it's not looking good. Yeah, it's not looking good. Oh, wow. Speaking of looking, I did not look at the time. The time is just flying. I'm enjoying this quite a bit. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please leave a comment down below. If you have any comments, criticisms, or historical corrections, please put those in the comments down below as well. If you enjoyed this content or this episode and you'd like to keep up with all of the episodes that I upload, please take a look at my channel and maybe subscribe. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.